Welcome to more Gran Turismo 6 Quick Match Specialtatin. Today we have the 500 performance point event at Straw Mountain Reverse. So y'all may be thinking this one sounds like the old one, but even though it is exactly the old one, this is possibly the best of all of the old ones right yonder. There's been a lot of weird ones lately, but this is an old one and a good one, and I know I've titled some videos old and good one before, but this one's the best of the old and the good one. There's been some weird ones, but well, this is just the same old weirdness and goodness right yonder. And as of now, it's a Dodge Ram in the leads, and well, that's good. It ain't really all that weird, because you sort of kind of expect the Dodge Ram to be in the lead, and well, it is. As of now, though, that Gixxer is doing as they usually do, trying to get the lead back in a dirty way. And it does for now, but that Ram has the straightaway advantage, so let's see if it can get the lead back. It is closing up quicker than lickety split, folks. But can it actually get the lead back, though? Maybe. But not anytime soon, for what it's looking like. Not anytime soon. That Gixxer is kinda sort of OP, as discussed before. This is actually kinda sorta like the old ways and not necessarily the good ways, so let's go back to some pretty cotton picking good ways right yonder. Jiminy Cricket, it's the Battle of the Rams. We haven't actually seen that yet, folks. Two Rams racing right there close to each other hasn't actually happened yet, believe it or not. Rams always mystify, but not that many people seem to know that. I wish more people would use Rams because they're awesome, but in this case, two people actually are using Rams who are pretty cotton picking equally matched. So let's see how this goes, folks. Let's see how this goes. As of now, it is literally side by side. There might not quite be enough room on the track for them to be side by side for the whole time, though. So we'll see how this ends up working, folks. We'll see how this ends up working. Also, the leader is gone and a half, so it's looking like it's going to be a battle for second unless something downright crazy happens. But, well, when two Rams are racing this pretty cotton picking close to each other, crazy stuff can and probably will happen. So, as of now, it's probably going to be side by side, but into the straightaway there because the back Ram is in the lead Ram's draft. So, let's see if the back Ram can make a pass here. And not quite, but it's still relatively early in the race. It's only about halfway through it. So really no need to make a big pressing move yet because, well, there's still a whole heck of a heap of time left. You don't really necessarily want to wreck your fellow Ram if, indeedy dandy, you don't have to. And, well, really you don't have to yet, given that there's still a whole heck of a heap of racing left. So, as of now, that lead Ram's going pretty caught picking fast. That back Ram's trying to go pretty caught picking faster. And let's see who well does go the pretty cotton picking fastest right yonder. The Rams are going off-road and doing it perfectly fine because, well, they can. They're Rams and they still are, as always, mystifying. And that lead Ram took that turn pretty cotton picking good. That back Ram took that turn pretty cotton picking gooder, and that has slight more momentum. But, well, that lead Ram took the inside there, so the back Ram couldn't quite do anything yet. But, well, this is the last lap, so that back Ram is probably indeedy dandy going to be trying to do something quicker than lickety split here. But, well, can it? I don't know. There's a straightaway coming up. You can't really do too much about going faster than someone else on a straightaway. The back vehicle has the draft, so by default, the lead vehicle ain't going to be as fast. No matter what really happens, especially when they're two of the same vehicle. So, well, as predicted, the back vehicle has the draft there. It has the speed advantage there, but can it use it to its advantage there? And not really, because that lead Ram took the inside line there, but that means that the back Ram has momentum, but can momentum equals mo position? And now it's kind of sort of the point of it's going to be who can block the best there. If the back Ram can put a nose in where the lead Ram is trying to block but doesn't quite get there in time, the back Ram will probably get it. But if the back Ram, or the lead Ram can stay ahead to the point of the back Ram can't get a nose in, the lead Ram is probably going to get it. And this is pretty much a fairway special right yonder, so there may be some craziness happening at the end, but as of now, nobody's really failed yet. This is about as good of a race as you can possibly have, and it looks like it's going to be a drag race, folks. And I think the orange Ram got it. That was... There was some not really ramming in that, but there was definitely some general roughhousing in general. But, well, Rams can take some roughhousing in general. And, well, there's really no in general for that, because that was... That's in every way a good race. It doesn't really have to be generalized. That was about as good a race as you could possibly have. The best vehicles there are, racing side by side, cleanly and fast. You can't really do better than that, folks. And after all the supernatural and crazy stuff that's happened recently, I'd say it's pretty good to just go to the same old great ways with great racing, great vehicles, and, well, great fun. And I'm sure there will be some more great fun racing in the future. Yeehaw! Rams always mystify.